Today's topic is masterminding. And you might think, how is masterminding related to networking? Well, I'll answer that question indirectly, but I'm going to answer 4 questions very directly in the time that we have. First of all, what exactly is a mastermind group? I've been doing some research, and not only do a lot of people not have one or not leveraging one, but they don't even know what it is. So I'm going to give you a very clear definition. What exactly is a mastermind group? Second, how is it different from a master class or group coaching? Third, what are the most profitable types of masterminds? And a fourth question, a bonus question, is actually, it's not a question that I'm going to answer. I'm just going to tell you, how do you start your own mastermind group? So that's what we're going to cover here in just a very short amount of time. So what exactly is a mastermind group? Well, a mastermind group is a specialized type of networking group where the same set of people, the same group of people meet regularly to achieve one purpose. And what is that one purpose? It's up to you. It's up to your group. You decide that in advance. But it's the same people over and over again. So it's kind of a membership. You have people who've made a commitment as opposed to people who just randomly show up. Like our Blitzer events usually are whoever can make it or whoever wants to make it. It's not a fixed group of the same people. But a mastermind group is this specialized type of networking group with the same people on a regular basis, and it's to achieve one purpose. And that one purpose, it could be whatever you decide, but it could be accountability. It could be business problem solving. It could be a specific project. It could be like a boot camp, It's a wider range of things than you think, but it's always to accomplish. Everyone has that same purpose that they want to have in mind. And when I tell you the 7 most profitable types of masterminds, you'll see that they do tend to focus into certain types of groups that have specific purposes. So how is this different than a master class or group coaching? Little marketing secret, master class is what they used to call a webinar. And part of what caused this trend to happen is that Facebook did not like ads selling webinars. So people call them master classes. I know it's kind of a funny deal, but a master class is a training, and it is one to many. So it's one expert to a whole bunch of learners. And it's usually one way. So like we're doing right now, this mini webinar in a way is a master class. It's one person, me, sharing information with all of you, and it's one way. I mean, there's the chat where if you had questions or we could be having a conversation, but in general, a master class is one way, usually not a lot of discussion. A mastermind is expert to expert. It's peer to peer. It's learner to learner, and it's two-way. It's people more equal, and everyone has a much more equal opportunity to contribute and learn. And most of the time, people in a mastermind group are within. You generally don't have one great big expert overall who is sharing information here. Group coaching is two-way. Usually there's a lot of back and forth, plenty of that, plus a lot of times side to side, but it's still an expert in something teaching the learners. So mastermind is many to many, it's peer to peer, it's equal to equal. They're coaching each other, you're teaching each other, you're helping each other equitably. And if this was an organization chart, it would be flat. 7 most profitable types of mastermind groups. There's more than 7 types of mastermind groups, but I believe these are the 7 most profitable. And well, you'll see. Let me tell you what they are, and you'll see what I mean by profitable. You should be able to see how you would profit or benefit from these. So the 7 most profitable types: a personal growth mastermind, a professional growth mastermind. So personal growth is where you just want to grow and develop personally with your life skills, self-awareness, maybe learning some amazing things. Book clubs tend to be under this. Professional growth, so career development. Mostly career development is what I'm thinking with professional growth, or learning things that are in your industry, in your business. So developing your skill sets related to your job or your industry. Third is business growth, where your number one goal and the number one purpose of everyone in that group is to build your business. And I know that most of us here are business people. We're business owners. This is our main purpose: to build our business, to learn faster, to not need to do so much trial and error. Business growth. Maybe that should be number 1. I didn't put these in the order of most profitable. I just put them in the list. Number 4, if any of you are coaches, consultants, trainers, you are working with clients, especially if you're working with clients for a certain length of program and then it's done and you're like, okay, how do I continue to work with that client? Continuity program. A continuity program where they don't need the full on training. They don't need the full on ongoing, but they would like to keep their skills up, keep kind of connected with you or with the other people. If it was a group coaching, a continuity program, mastermind, I think is a really terrific add-on to your services. A referral group. You guys realize a referral group or a leads club is a type of mastermind. The one purpose is to find business leads for each other. Then there's project-based. For example, I was part of a writers group where all 4 of us were writing books. And so we met, I think, every other week to not read our books to each other, but what kind of progress have you made? What kind of problems are you having? Is there a question that you had? We were all nonfiction. And so that was our mastermind group. And out of that group, everyone got their books finished and published. It's a very successful mastermind group. And the last one is directly, specifically profitable. And that's a facilitated or fee-based mastermind group. I ran one of these for speakers. I started it about 8 months before COVID, maybe 6 months before COVID. We had 7 members of that group. It was paid, where they paid me. I was the facilitator and I brought them together. And one of them actually got selected for a TEDx talk. So those are the 7 most profitable types. Now, how do you start your own group? It's really simple. You pick a day and time, you invite some of your peers, you decide what you want to accomplish, and then you start meeting. And that's how I kind of learned, was through trial and error. If you are with a chamber of commerce or an association, you do not have time to do trial and error. And if you are curious or you're interested in being walked through step by step, look right here in the chat. I have a program specifically for chambers of commerce to help them build their very own mastermind group. It is the kind of thing that we spend about 2.5 hours together, and then boom, it is done for you.